Hi everyone, my name is Nuno from Sound Particles, and it's a pleasure to be here to present the new version of SkyDust 3D 1.1. As you know, we released SkyDust 3D 2 months ago. It's a spatial synthesizer, which means that you play a note and you get instant 3D sound out of it. It supports things from stereo, of course, 5.1, Dolby Atmos, ambisonics up to 6 order, binaural, which means 3D sound over headphones, and many other formats, more than 30 formats that are supported over there. We are receiving fantastic feedback from our users, a lot of people loving it. We have, of course, multiple blogs raving about SkyDust, and also a lot of world-class legends of music that are using our synthesizer, and of course it is great for us and for everyone. So today, what is new at version 1.1? Essentially, the main feature that we are adding in this update is the support for MPE, which means it's the MIDI protocol that allows you to use these crazy keyboards like this Rolly keyboard, or the new Osmos that allow you to use certain things that we're going to talk in a moment. Besides MPE, the new version, of course, has new performance optimizations, which means that the code is even more optimized, especially for those people that, for instance, we have users using 6 ordinary ambisonics with 49 channels coming out of the synth, and for those, but for everyone else also, the performance is even more optimized now. Besides that, we're going to have new presets and a small other improvements in terms of the UI, user experience, and all of those things. Also, let me tell you about the things that we are also start working at the moment. So we're going to release a major update on the summer for SkyDust, and that is going to be a lot of features there. One of the features is that the upcoming version will allow you to import audio files to use instead of oscillators. That is the #1 request from our users. Also, a lot of new waves for you to use on the oscillators, a huge amount of waveform modifiers, wave shapers for you to shape the sound as you want, new effects, new envelope generators, also support for AM and ring modulation, ability to search presets, ability to link parameters, and much more. But that is only on the summer. You have to wait some additional weeks to get the ends on that. So let's talk back to version 1.1 and let's talk about MPE. So MPE, what is MPE? Well, MIDI most of the time send information in multiple channels. The idea is to have a channel for one sound like piano, another channel for another sound like strings. But with MPE, what happens is that now each note can have their own MIDI channel. And the advantage of this is that now you can send, each note may have its own set of MIDI message. For instance, imagine you are playing 2 notes, but each note have its own pitch bend information, or its own control change messages that are different from every single other note. So MPE allows you, by doing this, allows you to create much more interesting controllers. In here we have 2 controllers. We have the Osmos and we have the Rolly. So let me change to a different set. Okay, so I have here a different set. So what, for instance, Osmos, what it brings is the ability to have, first of all, each note can act as a pitch bend. So if I press the note and then I drag the note slightly to the side, you can have a pitch bend directly on the note without needing the pitch bend, which means that you can even be playing multiple notes and using your gym and using your fingers to get the tune out of it. Or eventually you simply drag the key to get the vibrato kind of sound, something that is very difficult to get with a pitch bend. Also, it has 2 layers. When you press the note, you have 1 layer that sends some message, and then you have another layer, so you can control that. Or you can use the keyboards like Rolly, so pretty much in here you have like it's a rubber-like kind of keyboard, so you can simply, you can also do additional pressure, and in this case if you go up and down you get different kind of sounds by dragging up and down. Of course, this allows the performer to get much more out of any synth, because now when you are playing a note, you have not only playing a note, but you have these three axes like the pitch, okay, moving to the sides that you can use to slide, to do vibratos manually, those kinds of things. You have the aftertouch that you can control independently in each note, and then, for instance, in this case, you have up and down on the key to get a different parameter. For instance, imagine controlling a different timbre or other things. Okay, so now I have here a new preset. Okay, so what I have done in this preset is actually allow the moving on the key up and down to control the azimuth, and then the aftertouch to control the elevation. So pretty much I have a sound, okay? If I press the note, it elevates, okay? As you can see here on the screen, it moves and pressure, go above. And then I can also control the up and down, okay? So imagine, okay, if I do additional pressure going up, if I move up and down, I change the position, the panning in terms of the so a lot of things that I can do, especially using this kind of keyboard with SkyDust. For instance, imagine that you have a sound like this. So once again, the pitch bend is, in this case, sent through MPE, or for instance, something like this. Additional pressure. Sliding to the sides. So a lot of interesting things that you can do with SkyDust and this kind of keyboard. So I really I would like you to give us your feedback. As always, we really love getting feedbacks from our users. Please download the new update of SkyDust, play with it. If you don't have SkyDust, we have the 30 days trial for you to play with it and enjoy it.